Hello. I hope this video finds you well, safe, and secure in this time of the coronavirus creeping across the United States and around the world. It is my hope today to bring you a few words of encouragement, of endurance, of hope. Hope is that which we have as people, not only as God's people, but as people in general, that often keeps us going in difficult times. And so it is, I'd like to share with you a few words from Jesus in the 12th chapter of Luke. He talks about worrying, and it's easy for Jesus to say for us not to worry because he is Lord of heaven and earth. But what it is that Jesus is inviting us into a relationship with him and with each other such that we are given the strength to endure these difficult times. There are certain things in life that are beyond our control. There are viruses, there are plagues, there are famines, there are swarms of locusts, there are wars and rumors of wars. How we respond defines us. How we respond reveals who we are. And Jesus wants us to be revealed as people of hope, as people of strength, as people of love, as we reach out to our neighbor in need. We're not to proclaim a trite faith. We're not to belittle the worrying of this world. But we can stand with people. We can serve them in love in such a way that uplifts and sustains them in this time and leads them and even carries them forward to another day, to a day of hope, to a day of resurrection, and to a day of the kingdom that God desires for all people. Hear these words now of Luke chapter 12, beginning with verse 22. Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothing. Consider the ravens. They neither sow nor reap. They have neither storehouse nor barn, and yet God feeds them. Of how much more value are you than the birds? And can any of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your span of life? If then you are not able to do so small a thing as that, why do you worry about the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not clothed like one of these. But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which is alive today, and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, you of little faith? And do not keep striving for what you are to eat and what you are to drink, and do not keep worrying. For it is the nations of the world that strive after all these things, and your Father knows that you need them." Listen to that. Your Father knows that you need them. If God knows that you need them, it's a wonderful thing. And he is a God of divine providence. He's given us this world and all that we need to survive, provided that we take care of it in good stewardship of this world. He knows what you need. And so Jesus calls us not to worry about these things, let God work through your life to provide them. Instead, strive for his kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well. Strive for that relationship that is ultimately important on that day when the world does end. I can tell you the world's not going to end with this coronavirus. And that's a good thing. Jesus continues on with these words, "Do not be afraid, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." There is a promise that rests in our strength, in our hope, in our faith, a promise that there will be a tomorrow. And if there is not a tomorrow in the life of this earth, then there will be a tomorrow in the kingdom of heaven that our God gives to us. So today, go out, practice your faith, practice your social isolation, serve one another in love, find those who we can serve who might need someone to go to the grocery store for them, someone who might need to run for you to run to the drugstore for them. Go out and find them and share this hope with your hands, your feet, and your very life. Show them that hope is greater than worry, and be the people that God wants each and every one of us to be in this time. Go in peace, and may the blessings of God be upon each of you this day. Amen.